Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is BestInSlot, and today, as the first day of Horror Month, October, on the channel, we are going to play Layers of Fear. This is a relatively new, just a couple of weeks old game that just hit Steam. Apparently it's very atmospheric and it's really great reviews, a little bit more, less jump scary than most horror games these days. I'm really excited. It's about some painter dude. That's about all I've got right now, so let's hop into the game and find out, I guess. It's a good side. Good sign, yes. People keep commenting, right, when I do these videos, why are you playing in the daytime? I'm playing, it's like 6 in the morning, so it's pitch black outside, but my lamp is like super lamp, so it looks like daytime, but I'm not that soft, I promise. Ish.
Oh God, the torment I have to endure. I still hear the scratching in my head, deeper and deeper, and my hands cut so many times on broken bottles, each night drowning in a cold sweat. But there is a way.
Quiet phone.
To bring back what life took from me, the only precious thing.
My precious. Every portrait that is painted with feeling is a portrait of the artist, not of the sitter. Oscar Wilde, The Picture of Dorian Gray. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and turn the sound up a little bit because it feels a little bit quiet. Let's just get the FX. Something like that. If it's a little bit loud, well, the game's more important than me. Here we are, Layers of Fear, ladies and gentlemen. Layers, assumedly referring to, well, just to make a connection. Ah, look at those shoes, they're adorable. Oh, I can do things with the shoes. Yes! Okay, great. I'd like to put the shoes back, thank you. Layers of Fear, obviously painters, when you can kind of strip away a painting to see various layers of the painting sort of behind it as the artist makes changes throughout the life. Ooh, it's a mouse. Does that make sense what I said? I think it made. Okay. So it's kind of Amnesia-esque in terms of control scheme so far. An artist's triumph. Sheeshed out gallery opening wows critics. Some call him the new Caravaggio. Others compare him to Van Eyck, and one awestruck critic, who wished to remain unnamed, went as far as to evoke the spirit of the great Leonardo. Anyway you slice it, the exhibition proved an immediate success. Somebody... Oh. Cool. Dear sir, we would like to ask you to cease bothering our pest control specialists, as well as refrain from sending us any more of your highly inappropriate letters. I'll have you know that my mother is a respectable woman and does not take kindly to such accusations. That's not what I've heard. All of our employees that visited your house reported absolutely no signs of a rodent infestation of any kind, and as such, decided not to act further than a prophylactic spraying. Please treat this letter as a treat this letter as a final warning on Okay, that's interesting to know, considering I just saw a rat. Like, literally. Hello? 2 seconds ago. Longdale Mulligan Avenue. Pop. Cake? Cur? Pop cur? I don't know. It's a dog leash, anyway. Okay, I guess we go through room by room for the start, so we'll go this way first. There's been a murder. Or is that wine? I think it might actually be wine. It's a beautiful looking game. Can we put that out there right now? It looks really good. The tiles are beautiful. I don't often get excited about tiles, but today is not an ordinary day. Today is a tile day. Okay, that's locked. Oh, only on the side. It's a lovely painting. I wonder if I painted that. You never know what you're going to find in the kitchen. Okay, this is clearly very important. Those are some big-ass tomatoes. Or the apples. Those are some big-ass apples. Okay, there's nothing in here, I don't think. Terrifying dark pantry, though. This is kind of... Oh, don't like it in here. Hello. Paprika, oregano, paprika, sugar. Both very different colours, which is slightly worrying, I think. Oregano, whatever you want to call it. Many apples. This man loves his apples. Okay, nothing in here. The kitchen seems fairly empty. I think the idea is... Oh, look! something broke the wine glass bottle thing. And, oh look, we have a lovely kitchen. Look at how nice we can make these apples look. There's a note on the door. Sir, I didn't touch the workshop, just like you asked, although I can't imagine the mess that's inside. Also, if you care so much for that room, maybe you should pay more attention to where you leave the keys. I brought them back to the office. Oh, cool. So, the keys for this, which is presumably the workshop... Nope, we'll come back later. The keys to the office... The keys to the workshop are in the office. Am I going to explore every single one of these? I think I am. That seems to be what I'm doing right now. Aha! My love, even though you have not been born yet, I can already feel your presence. It's simply amazing. I just can't believe how lucky I am. A year ago, all I had was talent and ambition. I'm so humble as well. Now, against all odds, I have a career, a loving husband, and you. I've never been a deeply religious person. I guess what other people look for in sermon, I found in practicing my art. Perfecting, even. But now I can't help but feel like there's a higher power watching over me. They once told me that I would never succeed as a musician. Now I'm playing sold-out concerts at some of the most prestigious venues in the country. They also said I had a difficult character. That I'm a bitch, basically. And that I would never find a soulmate. Guess again. Finally, a doctor once told me that I would never be able to have children of my own, yet here you are within me and quite possibly the happiest woman in the world. She don't go half on about herself, does she? Right. Next door. Okay, it's a bathroom. Am I safe in the bathroom? I read a couple of reviews for the game. I was looking for horror games that are not necessarily jump scary, because I tend to find that it's a bit cheap and it's not really what... I'm a human! Right, that's good to know. I have a lovely face. What's that in the middle? That's weird. I look slightly Hitler-esque. Can we put that out there? Okay. But there's meant to be a couple in there. Oh, God. Below knee prosthesis. How the hell did they fuck up the job? Apologies if that's not what it actually says, but that's what I saw. I don't like mirrors. Nobody likes mirrors. I think we all know that. Okay, so we've explored downstairs. I guess... Oh, hello. Oh, why? Why is everything in my house so dark? Oh God, mousetraps! Mousetraps! Hello. Right, apparently I really think there's a problem with the infestation. Huh. Hello. Are you relevant? Do you do a smashed clock? Well, even a broken clock is right twice a day. Or once a day, depending on the clock. Fine. 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 Is there a light? A light would be... Ah, yes, hello. Beautiful. There we go. I'm still not happy about this, but I'm happier about this. There's definitely a rat problem. Can we put that out there? I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. What the hell's been going on? This is so weird. I appear to be... Oh, lemonies. I was going to say I appear to be slightly crippled, and suddenly that makes sense, doesn't it? Because we had a below leg. Why? Why would you... It's not art. This is what modern art's done to this country, ladies and gentlemen. I blame modern art. There's a thing, a doctor's, whatever it's called, a below leg prosthesis, and it says they fucked up the job. So that's why it's kind of like art and music, top marks. It's used from physical education. Ah, memories. I forgot my PE kit, and then I go hide in the music room for an hour because God, I hate cross country. All other forms of PE were fine. Screw cross country. It's pointless. If God meant us to run, we wouldn't have cars. Okay. I keep hearing little things roaming about, and I'm hoping it's just the mice. I don't really know what to expect from this game. Oh, violin. Is there any benefit to finding this stuff, or is it just literally, look how shiny we can make these models? And don't get me wrong, they're pretty bloody impressive, so I'm okay with that, but still. I'm not seeing anything down here either. I think I'm just trying to get a feel for the entire house at the moment and just how it comes together and what the hell's gone on. So this man had a wife. I'm an artist, like a painter. The one with the fake leg. Well, like lower half of the knee anyway. Lower half of the leg, I should say. I guess we're going upstairs. I have a wife who's a violinist. And she was pregnant. That's my cane, assumedly. Oh, I can zoom. I didn't know this. This is new information. Meow. Yeah, don't know how I'm zooming. I was not aware eyes could do that, but... Wait, can I do it? No, it doesn't work. This is a music sheet. What the devil went on here? We're looking for the... Oh, ooh. What? Okay, we're gonna go... I suppose we're gonna go this way, aren't we? Alright, this looks to be the office. Hello, it's like if Chewbacca mated with a baby, which isn't really something you want to see, in my opinion. Let's get the light on. As many lights as humanly possible, I think. My dear friend, let me ask you one simple question. Have you completely lost your goddamn mind? I know you're going through some hard times right now, I really do. That's why I agreed to let you do those illustrations in the first place, for old time's sakes. I even deliberately gave you a trivial task, because I expected Little Red Riding Hood, don't know why I'm doing air quotes for that, to be something you can draw in your sleep. What I didn't expect is to get this demented nightmare fuel you submitted for a kid's bedtime story. There's no way in hell I'm using this, and I already regret agreeing to a payment in advance. Please get your shit together. So, I assume the wife died. Yeah, I can see why, I can see why the publisher wasn't thrilled, frankly. I don't think I'd be thrilled either. So his wife, I assume, has died, along with the kid, which is going to mess up anyone, let's be honest. Where's that wood come from? What are you? Go away, creepy furry baby thing. Creepy furry baby thing. So I got the key. I'll keep exploring the top floor for now. I kind of want to just stand here with the lightning. I love the rain, right? Even in games, this is quite motive, but I want to see the lightning hit as we're standing here at the window. But we're not going to stay there for ages, so let's move on. So assumably the wife has died, and therefore I've gone a little bit crazy. Okay. Anything else? Let's just move on. No, right. I'm not a bad artist, I suppose. There's a lot of doors. Too many doors. I couldn't live in it. Oh, that's not a good sign. What's going on here? Got a rat problem. Call us and forget about it. Okay. Oh, thank God for that. I had no real desire to go through that doorway. Can I ask a question? Why are all the gramophones, I think they're called a gramophone, well, just LP players in general, like this, why are they so terrifying? There's something incredibly creepy about the whole thing. Scratched Out might not be a household name yet, but just give her time. The incredibly talented multi-instrumentalist gave an astounding performance last night, winning over even the most ardent naysayers. She was simply astounding. I haven't seen such passion, energy, and skill in years, stated famed pianist Daniel Richter. He was not alone in his praise. It seems that even Anthony Giles, one of harshest critics, has finally seen the light. Giles had previously made disparaging comments about the artist, stating that there's more to performing music than enthusiasm in a pretty face. When asked if, after witnessing last night's performance, he regrets those words, Mr. Giles gave us a look that can only be described as a mixture of awe and embarrassment. Pressed for an answer, he simply said, yes, we caught up with the star torn off. So this guy, me, assumedly, one half of the bed's made, has seemingly the long-awaited opening of the Galactic Department Store turned into hell on earth when the building's wiring burst into flames. The ensuing panic forced many of the visitors to gather by the emergency exits, which in the end turned out to be literal dead ends. By the end of the day, the catastrophic disregard for safety procedures claimed the lives of 37 people, leaving 243 injured. The police is currently conducting an investigation as to who is responsible for the disaster. The owner of the Galactic, Ronald Sheffield, refused to comment. So, I think we can make the assumption his wife, this talented musician who is beginning to turn her life around, The music stopped for a second. I was just getting a little bit freaked out. Like, is there any particular reason the music suddenly decided to stop? Perished in the department store fire. Do I want to open this? I don't know if I want to open this cupboard. We're gonna... Ah, Jesus Lemons. Why? Why? Bottles! Bottles, why would you do this to me? I've been so nice to you in the past. Whew. Right, I'll explain something. I'm pretty soft when it comes to horror games, in case you haven't noticed. However, I had like... For the first time in about 4 years, I had a proper nightmare last night. I only woke up about an hour ago, so it was really recent. And, like, I was getting murdered by, like, some of my best friends, and they were bombing my house, and I just remember dying. So I'm a little jumpy right now, okay? Alright. Oh, we had a nursery. No wonder there's no bloody kid. Look at this place. It's nightmare fuel. I wouldn't want to sleep in here. They're not... Oh. Is he giving art critics to his child's... Where is the kid then? Because the kid was clearly born. The kid has... What is that? The kid has at some point existed. There's a drawing. Oh, what's this? It's a rattle. So the stuff, the stuff that the kid would have had. So the kid's been here, and then Is there a mobile, or what is causing that in the window? What is that? I don't see anything that would cause that shadow. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I'm calm. I'm cool. I collected, as I always am. It's like she's scratched out her mother. This is sad. I will say already, the game's done... Oh! Oh, I do not. I was expecting like a mobile to be hanging from the ceiling. Oh, maybe it's catching in the... That doesn't make sense. I think it's time to move on. Right. So we've done every open room. We've had a little look, we've had a little explore, we're getting a feeling for the house, getting a feeling for the character, and now we're gonna head... Art is scary. Why is art so scary? Now we're heading to the workshop, which looks fantastic. I don't think it's a coincidence that it's red paint. Hello? Oh, that's cool. Deep breaths. Remember, you're a professional. It's just the first few strokes and you're over the hump. What's so hard about it? So, obviously, the wife dies. I struggle to do work. The wife dies. It's going to be quite hard as an artist to kind of commit yourself to your work past that point because, your wife's dead. It's mildly depressing, I'm sure. I've never lost a wife, personally, but I can't imagine it's a happy occasion. Must be difficult to paint, be expressive and stuff, and then if you are painting something relatively happy, such as Red Riding Hood, is it happy? Yeah. Well, the wolf dies, so it can't be that happy. Then... Oh, they're wine balls. I don't know. It's going to be tough. You know what it's like. It's the same with YouTube. If you go through bad times, it's hard to sit here and be all, ah, look, happy times, look at this. Why? Why are you being creepy about it? It's just a painting. Right. What's with the chair? And the paint behind. This looks like... Massive dried up... This looks like where... Obviously this is where they would sit to be painted for the portrait. But then what's got... I didn't see that. Hello. Get it right this time. Got the same painting twice, which is a bit lazy. But that face in the bottom, look at that one! In there! Okay, think I do anything with this? Or are you just trying to freak me out? Because, well done, you've done it. Congratulations, yes. It's a spooky, spooky painting. What's gonna be... Huh. Okay. I think they're meant to be leaves, but the problem is you can't actually see the leaves. I officially don't really know what to do next. Except to be mildly freaked out. So I'm going to figure it out. We've established kind of the character. Oh, maybe I can open that. I cannot. Okay, we've established the character, what's going on a little bit, some basics, blah, 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 blah. So we're going to end it there. Thank you very much for joining me for the first episode of Layers of Fear. Oh, there's a creepy little handprint thing behind the title logo. That's great. Yeah, looking forward to getting back into it. Looking forward for the game to kick off properly, all this kind of jazz. It's really highly rated. Kind of just really builds up the atmosphere. It's already there prominently, so I'm excited to see what else it can do. Thank you very much for joining me as per usual. I shall see you lovely folks in the next episode. Cheers. Much love. As always. Bye-bye.